Hi everyone, welcome back to another video for Phantasy Star Portable 2 and Portable 2 Infinity. In today's video we're going to pick up the story. So in the last episode, Amelia and Kraz had a big falling out and Kraz basically upset Amelia quite a bit. So we need to try and cheer her up a bit now. So we're going to take her on an open mission. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So in the last episode, as I mentioned, Amelia got quite upset because Kraz threw one of the gifts out that she got for him. So we need to try and cheer Amelia up, so we're going to go and take her on a free mission. So we've got Amelia in our party here. We've also now got Yute's partner card as well, so I guess we can bring him along as well. So we just need to pick any free mission again. So we have multi-ped threat, engine remnants, undersea ruins, jungle charger, desert terror, mine defense, desert Goliath. We have nothing on Neudaiz yet. I've got a special quest there, which is not actually part of the story at the moment. So let's do... We'll do mine defense because it's a nice easy quest. It's just so we can get this out of the way so we can get back to the story again. Unfortunately, we probably have like the worst gear for this. I guess we can use our twin handguns a bit here. I guess I'll put them on heal just in case, but can't see us needing it. Yeah, so essentially at the moment we are just trying to cheer Amelia up because when Kraz threw her gifts out in the last episode, it really upset her because she put a lot of thought into getting him something. So we're just trying to convince her to sort of get back on the wagon again and, you know, get back into helping us out. I know that at the moment we are cycling through Harem and Motub a lot. The reason for that is just because we literally can't go to Neudaiz yet. So we're at level 15, so that'll help us out a little bit. So there is a warp we can go to there, which I'm assuming just takes us to the other side of this bridge. Forgot that those guys do that slam. Thankfully, because we've got our NPCs on heal, they are actually quite good at actually remembering to heal when I need it. I will say that the NPCs in Infinity and in PSP2 are actually quite good. They generally will do what you want them to. So it looks like we did need to go that way anyway to get the key. So we don't often get to use the twin handgun, so I guess while we've got the opportunity to, we may as well just try and get a bit of benefit out of them. A lot of the quests that we've done so far, we've been fighting a lot of lightning element enemies anyway, so we haven't really been able to use them. Yeah, the charge shot on the twin handguns actually seems really good. Now, I know this one, we don't necessarily need to go in here, but we may as well for a little bit of experience. Actually, we actually did need to go in there, so there's 2 doors we need by the looks of things. Yeah, these are great weapons in PSP 2. The different thing I like about this twin handgun charge shot as well is that it hits things all around you as well. It's kind of funny seeing this charge shot, to be honest, because it kind of reminds me of a little bit of how Gunner acts in PSO 2. We've got some more poison lilies. I'm sick of the sight of poison lilies, well, of lilies in general at the moment, because on in PSOBB I've been hunting Psycho ones from mid lilies, and the last thing I need to see is more of these guys. Right, so there's a warp that way. So let's check this route first. Okay, those were the end boss enemies, I think. So we'll go this way first. This was like a long detour. Unless this does take us to the end and there's just more than one of those guys at the end. Oh, all that for a healing ring. That's a long detour just to get that. So we've got a few more enemies out of it, I guess. Okay, so we're going to take care of these cognads, which are I'm assuming these are the end guys. Unfortunately, these are bullet resistant. What I might do is I might actually go to the shotgun for this, even though they're bullet resistant. If I can hit them up close, I do multi-hit them. I do also knock them over as well, which is really useful. can see they still take a little bit of a beating. Ideally, you would probably go at these with melee. I actually have a ton of experience, actually. 201 for an enemy at this point in the game is quite a lot. There we go. Nice simple quest, but I just want to do a pretty quick one to get through this so we can get back to the story again. So we did get S rank. And it was based on enemies defeated, so I really don't know what that key was for. Maybe it was just for some boxes or something. I'm almost at range level 4. I've said this in a previous video, but I'm not necessarily going to play Ranger for the whole video, for the whole playthrough. We may switch it up at some point. Escape doll. Pretty much every red box you get at this point is going to be escape doll. Okay, so back to Clad 6. Hopefully Amelia's feeling a bit better now. So Amelia was feeling good, and then as soon as Kraz rang us, she just instantly got annoyed again. She just cut him off, didn't she? So Kraz is blaming it on the fact that Amelia's a kid. It's times like this that I wonder if the localization for the English translation was done by someone from the UK. Because something like booish, grumpy old sod is definitely something that someone from the UK would say like 30 years ago. Yeah, so Kraz gets Amelia a job, and Amelia is now just like, nah, I'm good. I think at this point, Kraz still really doesn't realize like how much she actually annoyed Amelia. She's kind of just rubbing this in now. I get that she was annoyed about it, but I think she is kind of going a bit far now and just deliberately running it in. I mean, not to be technical, but you're not actually the boss, Kraz. I get the impression that Amelia was going to really, really regret saying all this. And there's the regret. So it looks like we're going to go and see Kraz for Amelia because Amelia just doesn't want to see him. So anyone want to speak to us? Looks like there is a couple of people there. Let's see if Tonya wants to say anything. Nope. So I think I saw Kuno somewhere.
今後はウルスラローランが常駐か。これで会社の管理体制も良くなりそうだ。だが本質は変わるまい。
Yeah, so in the last episode, the actual CEO, Ursula Laurent, moved into Clad 6 for good, which Kraz was not too happy about.
ウルスラもこの会社の強み、何でも引き受けるという売りを理解しているからな。
Obviously, Kuno has a lot of respect for Ursula as well.
管理体制やサポートのやり方などについて多少変化はあるかもしれないが、やること自体にそれほど変化はないだろう。むしろ体制が整ったことで効率が上がり、私たちの想像以上に大きな仕事ができるようになるかもしれないな。
It sounds like she's getting quite optimistic that Ursula's came into the fold now.
それほどのやり手だ、ウルスラは。まさしく才色兼備。同じ女性としては羨ましくも思う。
Yeah, so Kuno obviously quite a big fan of Ursula, thinks quite a lot of her. It looks like Lena wants to speak to us.
そういえば、リーナはどうしてカー種族の目印とか読めたの？予備知識なしで読めるもんじゃないよね。
あたいローグスをやっていた時、カー種族に命を助けてもらったことがあったのさ。ちょっとヘマをして原生生物に襲われた時、事情も何も聞かず助けてくれたんだ。その時にはお礼とかもろくに言えなかったからさ。勉強していつかお礼を言いにってね。
So she basically learnt the Cash language so that she could communicate with them, so she could thank them for saving her life.
稀に言葉が通じないこともあるって記述もあったから心配だったけど、ユウとは普通に喋れるようでよかったよ。
That is a good point, actually. So a lot of the Cash apparently couldn't speak the language spoken in Goral, but you obviously can.
言葉は新しい地を迎え入れるときに必要だからってみんな勉強するぞ。僕は嫌いだったからちょっと苦手だ。
I do like how he says he was never much good at it though, but he's like fluent.
じゃあそのついでに、ちょっとはグラールの社会について教えておいてくれてたら、いろいろ助かったのにな。
I guess the reason they didn't teach him about Goral society was probably because they needed to teach him about the language so that they could get new blood into the Cash, like he was saying. But you wouldn't necessarily need to know about Goral society if you're bringing someone into your tribe, because they're going to adopt your ways anyway.
カー種族に必要ないことは教えないでしょ。カー種族にはカー種族の守ってきた思想があるんだしね。
Yeah, so basically what I just said.
それを蹂躙するようなことはしちゃダメなんだよ。でもここで働いて生活することになったんなら、ある程度は知っておかなくちゃね。
うん。それに部族の教えは絶対に守るぞ。じゃないと立派な戦士にはなれないからな。
So it looks like he's going to try and still focus on his Cash teachings, but also wants to try and pick up a little bit about the Goral society as well.
そっか、あんたはまだ戦士見習いなのか。それじゃあなおさら焦らずに、ここでたくさん経験を積むといいよ。
And finally, Amelia.
私たちがミカの存在を知ってからもう随分経つわけだけど、私たちミカのこと全然知らないよね。私のことですか？
It is a good point. I mean, we've got this ancient being that's been, with Amelia since the start. We don't really know anything about her. We're just kind of following what she says and just like hoping that she's, a good person.
例えば昔何をしていたのかとかさ、 まあ昔にどんな仕事があったのかはちょっとわからないけど、
昔も今も生きているのは人です。仕事などもそこまで大きくは異なりませんよ。それで仕事と言えるのかどうかは微妙なのですが、私は精神工学の学者をやっていました。
精神工学？それってどんなの？
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that.
私は人の心、意識、精神によるテクノロジーを研究していました。人の想像力をさらに豊かにするために。
Was it just to increase creativity, or was there more to it?
心の力は本当に無限、そして自由。想像しようとするところにその力は発揮されます。しかしそうした私たちの研究成果は洗脳や自律起動兵器への意識の転写など非道な手段に使われてしまいました。
Who'd have thought that the research would be used for means that you didn't want them used for?
そして多くの旧文明人たちはそのまま精神性をおろそかにして物質的な文明を極めていったのです。もちろんそれを全部否定はしません。物から生まれる豊かさもあります。でも本当の豊かさは心から生まれるのです。そう、無限に。
無限？
はい、無限です。だって人の思いに限界はありませんからね。
まあ確かにそうかもね。
人の心は揺らぎ変化し、そのうちでさまざまなものを想像する。そしてまたそれを言葉にしてさらに広がっていきます。
It's quite an interesting conversation, this, and that you're talking about sort of how the heart works and how the heart breeds creativity. It's quite a deep conversation, probably the deepest conversation you've had in PSP2 so far.
心は言葉と交わり無限の変化を見せます。その無限に広がる様が私は好きなのです。
それがミカの信念みたいなもの。
はい、
すごいね。私なんか。
それ以上の言葉は必要ありませんよ、エミリア。今私の言葉で何かを感じたのならそれを自身の中で変化させてみてください。答えはもらうものではなく作り出すもの。あなたの信念、いえ、やりたいことについて考えてみて。
ミカ。
Yes, that's definitely the deepest conversation we've had with Mika. So we have another speech from Amelia.
ミカ、前に言ってた鍵ってやつ。ほら、鍵が揃うと状況は一変してしまうって言ってたじゃん。
I do find it funny, the massive difference between that sort of lovely conversation that we just had and now we're like, okay, now back to serious talk.
あれってどういうことなの？
It's also surprised in PSP2 how much you would miss of the story if you didn't talk to people. Which I guess is quite similar to PSO in its own way.
亜空間とは仮想の宇宙。その数は 無限と言ってもいいでしょう。その中で旧文明人の意識が潜伏する悪空間マガハラは一つだけ。確実にそこへつなぐためには開く側と開かれる側での空間情報を一致させ無理やりつなぎ合わせるしかありません。
そっか、その情報が入っているのがレッドタブレット、鍵なんだね。
So it looks like the guy in black who has that codex, it looks like maybe he's wanting to like meld the two realities between this Garal and this Magahara that Mika was speaking about. I guess so that he can access the ancients.
はい。前に言った通り、レッドタブレットとは高純度のプログラム記録媒体です。空間情報の記録程度は容易になし得ます。レッドタブレットに記録された情報を使ってマガハラへの道を切り開く。
She's saying codices, so I'm assuming that means there are multiples of them. So we know that this guy in black has at least one of them.
あの男、そういう意図を持ってレッドタブレットを集めているのでしょう。
However, the way she's just phrased that suggests that he's got more than one.
まだ鍵が全て揃っていないからこそマガハラへの道は開かれていませんが、
全てが揃ったら道は開かれてしまうってことか。そりゃ何が何でも鍵を揃えさせるわけにはいかないね。
はい。何としても止めねばなりません。
Yeah, so it's clear that a guy in black definitely has some kind of ill intentions with the codices. So we'll go and see Kraz.
Oh, 来たか。エミリアはまあいねえな。
クラウチ、気になるのはわかるけど依頼の話を忘れないでね。
わかってるよ。さて今回の依頼だがインヘルト社から直接頼まれたもんだ。内容は悪空間発生実験の警備だと。
So it's another job from Inhelt. So Inhelt was where we fought Real Badia. And we also know that there's maybe something going on there with the subspace generator. Obviously now we've just spoken to Mika and she was saying that this guy in black is obviously trying to link different subspaces together. So maybe he's linked to this, possibly.
発生実験といってもスポンサーへの孤児も含めているからそれなりの規模になる予定よ。
当日実験が終了するまで悪空間発生に関わる装置の周辺を原生生物から守り通すってこった。
今回の実験はインヘルト社主導のもとグラール教団の協力を得てニューデイズの教団研究施設を利用して行われるわ。
Oh, so I just mentioned Neudaiz earlier, so it looks like we're actually finally going there.
リトルウィングの他に同盟軍、ガーディアンズ、その他諸々の民間軍事会社による大々的な警護となるの。
This is obviously a massive operation to protect these subspace generators.
トニオとリーナには別の任務に当たってもらってるから今回はあなたとエミリアでお願い。
はあ、ユートのやつも連れてってやれ。あいつの世話はお前らに任せた。ちょっと待て。そのエミリアのことだ。
So I do kind of detect like a pang of regret here now from Kraz. It's clear that he is worried about Amelia's well-being and worried about how she's holding up at the moment. I mean, I'm going to be honest with him. I mean, she is fuming.
そっか。めんどくせえガキだな。
社長さん、私、おっきなケーキが欲しいのよ。
いきなり来たと思ったら何言ってんだおめえは。ケーキなんて何に使うんだよ。
もち、エミリアの誕生日よ。
So not only did he get rid of a gift, he apparently forgot it was a birthday as well.
私うっかりさんね。最近忙しくなってきてたからすっかり忘れちゃってたよ。
あいつもうすぐ誕生日なのか。
そうだよ。でもみんな私が準備してるのは内緒にしておいてね。
At least we can rely on Chelsea to actually remember things.
それじゃあ社長さんの名前で領収書をもらっておくからね。
Yeah, I love that she just... Yeah, I'll go and get the cake. I'll just charge it to you, yeah?
あ、おい。しょうがねえな。
If I were you, Kraz, I probably would pay for the cake, given what's happened.
なんだよ。お前はさっさと依頼の準備に行け。今回のはうちにとってかなり大きな仕事なんだから失敗は許されねえぞ。
Anyone want to speak to us? Doesn't look like it. Actually, there's another one from Amelia. He's very chatty today.
そういえばミカって表に出てきてない時はどんな感じになってるの？
エミリアが私を認めてくれてからは五感については常に共有しています。物は見えるし音は聞こえます。
それって私の行動とかすべてミカに筒抜けってこと？
Yeah, that is a totally acceptable reaction to that.
ところがこうして外部に出てきて話すことや見ることというのは私にも結構負担があるんです。だから私が出てくる必要のない時は基本的には眠っていると思ってください。もしかして何かお邪魔な時があったのでしょうか。言わずとも念じればすぐに中に戻りますが。
ああ、いや、そういうわけじゃなくて、なんか全部筒抜けだったら恥ずかしいなーって。でもまあ、あんまり見られてないんだったら気にするほどのことでもないのかな。
Yeah, we'll just take your word for it that you sleep in there and we'll just move on.
たとえ見てしまったとしても心の内に秘めておきますからご安心を。
I'm sorry, Mika, but you're not really helping your case here. You kind of come across as a little bit of a creeper.
そうでなくてもエミリアの日記の内容などはとても言えませんしね。
As I said.
こらミカ、それ一番言っちゃダメ。
分かってますよ。お邪魔なようですし私は消えましょうか。
It is nice to see this side of Mika though, because she has been just serious all the time so far.
なんでもないよ。あんたにはなんも関係ないからね。
Yeah, let's just move on and just forget that ever happened. So get to go to Neudaiz for the first time. So this is one of the subspace generators, I'm assuming.
あれが亜空間発生実験なんだ。はあ、すっごいね。っていうか、いきなりマガハラ出てきたりとかしないよね。
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't.
今のところその気配はないですね。あれは出てくればすぐにわかる異質な雰囲気を持っていますから。それにこの実験自体うまくいっているように見えますが、まだまだ実用レベルではないようです。
I've got to say that of all the PSU music, I really don't think this song translates very well to the PSP.
そっか。まあそれなら結構気楽な依頼なのかもね。ここでこうしてずーっと実験の成り行きを見守ってればいいわけでしょ。
エミリア、油断しちゃダメだ。カー種族の言い伝えに油断して転んだというのがあるんだぞ。
それは言い伝えじゃなくて事実あったことでしょ。まあそれにしても今日が仕事で潰れるなんて私ついてないな。
I feel like we've got the old Amelia back now who just doesn't want to work.
お前ら聞こえてるか。
何よおっさん。
Unfortunately, yes.
とりあえず話を聞け。今さっきグラール教団の研究施設に原生生物が侵入したって騒ぎになってる。
え、なんでそんな簡単に。
理由はわからねえが放ってはおけねえ。一番近いのはお前たちだ。言ってくれるか。
Very convenient, isn't it, that we had this problem in Help before where the machines went berserk and the creatures escaped, and now we've got the same thing happening here as well. It's almost like someone's wanting to sabotage this.
なんでそんな遠回しな言い方してんの。行けって命令すればいいじゃん。
割と危険な場所なんだよ。今までとはレベルが違うやべえ感じのな。それでも言ってくれるか。
You can tell that Kras's demeanor with Amelia has totally changed. I think he realizes sort of the gravity of how much he's messed up with her.
ちょ、あんた勝手に決めないでよ。
To be fair, Amelia, we really need to go and check this out because, you know, this is a massive project.
そりゃ私たち以外誰も行けないってんならしょうがないけど。でも勘違いしないでよおっさん。しょうがなくなんだからね。おっさんのためとかじゃないんだから。
好きにしろ。だがな、一つだけ言っておくことがある。
何よ、小言ならもう十分。
怪我せず帰ってこい。また。
I think even Amelia is realizing now that Kraz is acting different.
怪我すんなって言ったんだよ。
心配してくれたのかな。まさかね。
I think even she's starting to realize that now. I think it's obvious that Kraz realizes he made a huge mess up, and now he's trying to, you know, atone for it, I guess. Oh, we actually have a time limit, okay. So it is a half-an-hour time limit, but it doesn't make me wonder if there's monsters you can skip on this, or if you are still meant to kill them all. I mean, we are meant to be defending the community of Goral, so I guess defeating the enemies is probably a good idea. Oh, we've got boomers. I still think the boomers in PSU look really weird. Amelia, can you do something? She just kind of stood next to the boomer and just did nothing. We just got a 10-star fort now there. Oh, I hate these things. These were some of the most annoying enemies in PSU. Mainly because they do a lot of damage. They hurt quite a bit. They do gelling. And they just constantly dig underground. They're super annoying. I think the shotgun again is probably the way to go here, just to take the spawns out faster. I have no idea what happened with him there. I feel like we just almost spam the charge attack, honestly, and just release it whenever one of the Goshin pops out the ground. Just so we can catch them like that. I really don't want to get hit by the Barter because as a cast I really don't have much resistance to attacks. We're going okay so far. That was a really short block actually. I do wonder if the time limit's still going as well.
だったら多分わかるぞ。足跡がいっぱい残ってる。
足跡？そんなのどこにあるの？何も見えないけど。
そんなことない。はっきり見えるぞ。まっすぐに進んだ人の足跡が同じ方向にいっぱいついてる。
So Ute obviously has very sharp senses that he can see all these
カー
footprints.
種族の力なのかな。まあいいか。じゃあユウト、足跡がいっぱいついてる方に案内してよ。
足跡をたどればいいんだな。任せろ。
Okay, so we're just following some footprints now, I guess. Try and find where the communion is. Footprints don't lead to the door. I'm gonna follow Ute on this, I think. Just because I think his senses are designed for this. So now we've got gold boomers. It just makes more sense to me that this would be the way, because you obviously has those like horn sensors. These guys are a little bit annoying. So hopefully this is the right way. The fact it said final sector gives me some confidence.
何も見えないけど。
It is odd that Amelia's not seeing all this though.
まあこの辺にある大きな建築物って多分教団の施設ぐらいだよね。道は合ってるみたいだし、先に進みましょう。
待って。何かいる。じっとこっちを見てる気配がある。
I'm assuming this is our boss then.
それってこの前の侵入者と同じ感じってこと？また私狙いなの？
うん。あれとは違う。もっと野蛮な感じだ。気配を隠すつもりが全くない。 来る、気をつけて。
Alright, so boss time. What is it we're against this time? It's this weird thing. Do need to be a little bit careful. Actually, that's using lightning actually, so I'm going to switch my armor. Yeah, I was going to say there's no way it was just one of those. I do find it odd in PSP2 that casts can get poisoned. I'm really not feeling this rifle for this. I think given how much they sidestep and everything, it's probably worth just using this. That was actually really easy. I'm guessing that SUV wasn't linked properly to the other armor or something because it charged straight away on that armor. Which is odd because I did set it up before. So cleared it in 10 minutes, which isn't bad. And range level 4. I love that Iritistas are just like a really common drop in this when they were super rare in PSO.
はあ、びっくりした。戦うのはまあ少しは慣れてきたけど、不意打ちとかそういうのはできるだけやめてほしいわ。私もユウトみたいに気配とかで察知したいんだけど、あれってどうやってるの？
So I think we made the right call going with Ute on that. Wonder what happens if you go the wrong way. I'm assuming it just leads into a trap or something.
全部大地が教えてくれるぞ。風や音は場所を、土や草は痕跡を、そして僕の体は敵意を感じてくれる。
さっぱりわからないけど、私にできないってことだけは分かったような気がする。
でも僕もまだ未熟。わからないことはいっぱいある。
So what I'm getting from this is that these two can probably learn a lot from each other.
お兄が教えてくれたこともまだ分かってないし。
And that's the first time he's mentioned a brother, I think.
お兄？ユウトって兄弟いるの？
お兄がいたけどもういない。お兄は土神様のところに行ったんだ。
So I assume that he went to join the Land Mother is the way that they say that he died.
土神様のところに行った？あ、悪いこと聞いちゃったかな。
気にするなエミリア。お兄はカー種族で一番勇敢だった。僕にとってもそれは誇りだ。ただお兄はいつも言っていた。死に触れることで強くなれるって。その意味はわからない。
死に触れるってなんつうかレリクスの時のあんたみたいだね。厳密には違うけどさ。
Yeah, I guess it means like living on the edge.
お前死に触れたことあるのか？
うわっ、急にどうしたのよユウト。
お前が強いのは死に触れたからなのか？教えてほしい。死とはどんなものなんだ？死の先には何があるんだ？
He's obviously just very, very curious. I guess because if his brothers told him about this touching death, maybe he just wants to know more about it because obviously he was very close to his brother. So, pitch darkness.
真っ暗って目をつぶってるような感じか？何も見えなかったってことか？わからないぞ。
Yeah, don't worry about it, you don't need to know.
ユウト落ち着いてって。この仕事を終わらせてからゆっくり聞けばいいでしょ。
それは分かった。じゃあ早く終わらせるぞエミリア。その後いろいろ話聞かせてもらうぞ。
So Amelia's very, very good at diffusing tensions like that.
はいはい。どうしたのよ。今の私何かおかしかった？
You really took charge just now.
そうかな。まあ事実先輩なわけだし、あれだけ手間のかかる弟みたいなのがいるとしっかりしなきゃいけないなって。
I like that she says that it's like having a kid brother, but she herself is a kid.
って何言ってんだ私は。ほらユウと先行っちゃったし、私たちも行くわよ。
And we'll return to Clad 6 there, I think. So that'll end it for this episode, I think, for now. In the next episode, we'll continue this part of Chapter 4, and we'll catch up with Ute again and try and figure out what exactly is going on at this subspace generator trial. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please consider liking, subscribing, or joining as a member. I do a couple of videos a week, and I also stream on a Sunday as well. You can also follow me on X at Section Skyline, or you can join us on the Discord, which I'll leave in the description as well. Yeah, hope you're enjoying the playthrough so far, and see you guys in the next one.